Hello, traders. FS Collector here. Today is Thursday, and today is November 7th. Sorry about that, a couple minutes late. Right as I tried to get on my live stream, Google made me verify my identity. So that took a minute or two. But all ready to go now. So, yeah, we have interest rate news coming out this evening, as everybody probably knows. This is normally a really big news event. Now, they are planning on lowering interest rates by 25 basis points, which I think everybody kind of assumes that that is probably what's going to happen. I hear a lot of different people talking about the 25 basis points is probably very, very likely, so I do expect that. The UK did 25 basis points this morning, was actually this afternoon, so they did their 25 points today also. So most likely the US is going to do 25 points. Now, keep in mind that the press conference starts 30 minutes after the main news event. And normally the press conference is when we potentially have a bigger move in the market normally. So the press conference is probably when things most likely we're going to have a spike or something like that at the main news event. And then at the press conference is usually when you actually get a real move in the market when the market actually does start to make a move. So anyways, yeah, let's get to the charts. We only got about a little over 10 minutes to go. I like to base most of my dollar analysis on what I see on the US dollar index. So most of my decisions that I make on the US dollar pairs is based on what I see on the US dollar index, not the DXY, but the US dollar index. Now, to me, our initial thoughts this whole time has been that this is going to be a wave one and that this was going to go down, make a wave two, probably someplace between 78 and 38% of this last move up, which, since we're on the daily time frame, potentially will last, maybe several weeks or more. And then we were thinking that it was going to go up and make a wave three, a wave four, and a wave five, something along these lines for like a running flat or potentially an expanding flat. So that's definitely what we've been thinking about. We've been trying to, put our heads together and figure out what the other possibilities could possibly be. Because there is a few dollar pairs that really look like the dollar potentially could go down, not just for a correction, but in a big way. Most of the dollar pairs definitely, I think, agree with this 1-2 analysis, so 1-2-3 analysis like this. But there's a few of them, like the dollar CAD especially, and some of the other dollar pairs that to me really look like they could just continue to downtrend pretty easily. So I'm definitely looking at this as most likely going down, most likely giving us a break of structure, and most likely over the next couple of weeks, probably giving us an A, a B, and a C of either wave B or an ABC of wave 2. Most likely this move up is either a wave A or a wave 1. I mean, we definitely think it's a wave 1 and most likely a wave 2, but like I said, sometimes you get these really odd looking irregular ABCs, and we were talking about this today in my Zoom meeting, my live Zoom meeting I do every day for my members. And every once in a while, you do get like a downtrend with an impulsive move up, a little teeny correction, and then another impulsive move up, and then it just continues to downtrend from there. My old mentor used to just call this an irregular wave C right here, so it's definitely a pattern that we've seen a lot, and definitely something we recognize. And it definitely does look like a potential, downtrend with possibly, like I said, I think it's going to make a wave two, but possibly this could be a wave A, possibly this little teeny correction could be a wave B, and possibly this could be a wave C. Now, I think this is more unlikely than the first thing I showed you, but still, I mean, it still is a definitely a possibility. So how do we get around this? Well, if we get a break and hold below structure, we'll be looking for shorts, expecting an ABC correction to the uptrend. And while we're looking for shorts, if it ends up being a 1, 2, 3 and just keeps on going down while we're looking for shorts, it really shouldn't cause any issues with us, that's for sure. If anything, potentially we would make more money if we thought it was going to be an ABC and it potentially turned into a 1, 2, 3. So yeah, definitely. Let's see what that is. So like I said, I mean, I base pretty much all my US dollar analysis off what I see on the US dollar index. So basically all these US dollar pairs, I'm basically just following what I just said on the US dollar index. Which means that for me, the most likely thing I believe is going to be that this goes up and makes an ABC correction over the next couple of weeks and then goes down like a wave one and then a wave two and then goes down for a wave three. But we can't rule out the possibility that it just keeps on trending up, definitely. And then the same thing on the pound dollar. Like I said, all this analysis is based on what I see on the US dollar index. The most likely thing I think is going to happen is this is going to go up for an ABC, probably an ABC of 2, and this is a 1, and then eventually back down for a 3. But I'm definitely not ruling out the possibility that these things just keep on trending up. So that's what I was trying to explain. Aussie dollar has been very strong today. Aussie dollar broke out very strong move to the upside. Same type of thing though. I mean, I would expect this to end up doing something like this, and this would be potentially a wave 1, potentially a wave 2, and then down for a wave 3. To me, all the dollar pairs did make a pretty good move up pretty much all day long. And the fact that it did make a pretty good move up all day long tells me that probably everybody is expecting that this forecast is going to be right. The 25 basis point forecast that we got is most likely going to be right. So that means that the move up that we had today on most of the dollar pairs is actually just pricing in the news from tonight. So that's why I'm kind of curious to see if it's really going to be a big giant mover or not. The Kiwi dollar, same type of thing. I mean, most likely thing I think is going to happen is this is going to make an ABC of 2 over the next couple of weeks, and this will be a 1 and then eventually back down for a wave 3. So we're basically expecting the same thing on all these dollar pairs. The US dollar CAD, like I said, is actually one of the ones where I could potentially see this turning into a downtrend. But I'm going to look at this as more likely being an ABC correction to the uptrend. And like I said, while we're looking for shorts, if it just keeps on going down and down and down, while we're looking for shorts, really it shouldn't create a problem for us. If anything, it might even get a little easier and more profitable if it ends up doing something like that. US dollar Swiss is definitely a little different. Oh, let me get rid of that fib. That's definitely not relevant anymore. So US dollar Swiss is definitely a little different. I think this is a wave A. And it could be a wave 1, but more likely a wave A. And I think that we will get a move down, but it's more likely going to be either a B or a 2, which will be a correction to this move up, and then back up for either a C or a 3. I mean, looking at the other dollar pairs, they definitely could turn into a wave 3 pretty easily. And yeah, so let's see. US dollar yen. I'm really hoping that the US dollar yen gives us this breaker structure we've been waiting for to help confirm that this wave B is really over. If this wave B is really over, then we potentially are going to be starting a several month downtrend for a wave C, most likely a wave C of wave 4. So that's definitely what I'm thinking on the main dollar pairs. Let's go check out gold. Everybody loves gold. To be honest with you, I'm really not much of a gold trader at all. I do take some trades on gold. I had a 700 pip win on gold the week before last on one of these moves up. I think I got in like down here somewhere and rode it almost all the way up. I think I originally got out right there or something, but for the most part, I'm not really much of a gold trader. Hey, Yen Barry, how's it going? So I think what's going on here is I think that this is going to go up, but it's probably more likely a correction to this move down. Like this is like an A or a wave 1, this is a wave B or a wave 2, and then potentially go down for a C. I think it's going to be an ABC correction. I'm pretty confident it will be an ABC correction based on the higher time frames. If you guys have seen my YouTube videos, then you know that I still kind of think that we're likely in a wave 3. I think this is more likely going to go down, do something like this for maybe since we're on the weekly time frame, maybe a couple months, and then probably go up again. Maybe something like this down here. So I don't know, how long did that move down there take? Probably took quite a while, didn't it? From here to there. It took 77 days for that to happen. So we might expect something pretty similar on this move. 77 days, that puts us out until the middle of January. And yeah, January 20th is a big day coming up. January 20th is when the new president gets elected, or new president takes office, President Trump. I'm sure a lot of people are pretty devastated over that. I know my wife is pretty devastated. We try not to get into politics too much in my group. I am an American, but I don't live in America, and I didn't vote, and I really don't care. So we try not to get into politics too much in this channel because that's a very dramaful topic. But yeah, that has a lot to do with the market, so we can't ignore it completely. So what do we got here? We got about 4 minutes left. We can go through all the rest of all the dollar pairs real quick on the sort of time frames real quick. Like I said, I think that the dollar is already priced in the move today. I think everybody knows that they're going to do a 25 basis point cut, so because of that, it's been going up all day long. To me, to be honest with you, to me it kind of looks like potentially it might do like a spike, but then reverse back down and start a correction, like possibly a wave B or a wave 2 is kind of what it looks like it is going to do. But with such a big news event coming, you would expect to see a much bigger, much stronger move. To be honest with you, I kind of hope it just takes right off to the upside and gives us a break of struts at hundreds of pips to the upside. So that's what I hope happens. Whether or not that is what happens or not, based on the daily time frame, I still think that the most likely scenario is up dollar pairs and down dollar. Most likely, this is still wave A of a correction on the U.S. dollar, unless it really is a wave one on the U.S. dollar, which is what we were talking about in our meetings lately. Same thing on the pound dollar. I mean, the pound dollar definitely has not broken structure. So the trend is technically down, but that's a very impulsive move up. We had pound interest rate news today, too. So, I mean, that had a lot to do with this move, definitely. But to me, it kind of looks like it needs to make a wave five. And then maybe it's going to spike back down and start to move to the downside. But I kind of hope that it's just going to take off to the upside, break structure, and give us a whole big old move to the upside. But we might be the fact that pretty much everybody knows what the news is gonna be. We might not get a big ripping move today like we normally do. I kind of hope we do, but Aussie dollar already broke structure. If anything, the Aussie dollar kind of looks like it might go up and then spike down, starting a correction also potentially a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then potentially starting a move to the downside, which would be good for us because then that would probably give us an entry to go long. Maybe probably not tomorrow, probably more likely like next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Kiwi dollar, same thing as the Aussie dollar, just not quite as strong. The Kiwi dollar definitely did break structure. It totally looks like a 1, 2, 3 to me, so either it's going to take off and continue a wave 3, or it's going to spike up, make a wave 5, and then start a correction like that. I'm kind of wondering how this is going to turn out. We got about 35 seconds, so let's get the news queued up. Get the news calendar ready. We got about 30 seconds. If you are here from the beginning and you understand how the US dollar works, then you definitely know what I think is going to happen. Yeah, after the news comes out, in between, while we're waiting for the press conference, I will definitely take requests from the audience for sure. I'll look at pretty much anything anybody wants before the press conference. The press conference is when things probably will take off. So here we go. Here's the news. Not a big reaction so far. I don't see a bunch of flashing numbers yet. I got my trading account open on my second screen here. I'm in about 8 different currencies right now. Only one of them is a dollar trade though. Yeah, boy, it looks like the news already had this move priced in, didn't it? Like I said, we were talking about this today in the Zoom meeting that I do every single day, the live stream I do every single day for my members. Ooh, come on, there you go. We were talking about how the fact that this has been going up all day long means that most likely the market knew what was going to happen, and most likely this move is already priced in. If to be honest with you, oh, they did 25 basis points. So normally when the market is not surprised, like the fact that they forecasted 25 points and the fact that they actually gave us 25 points is not a surprise to the market. And the fact that it's not a surprise to the market means that we're probably not going to get a big old move like we sometimes do with this news event. Normally, when this news event makes a big old giant move, it's usually because the forecast was wrong. You know, maybe they do 50 points instead of 25, or maybe they expect that there was no change in interest rate, and then it turns out that they did change it. Wow, not much happened, man. Like I said, I got my trading terminal open. I'm currently in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, but 2 of them I already entered twice, so 8 trades technically. Only 6 different currencies. So I was hoping that tonight was gonna be a big old giant mover. I think it is gonna go. Boy, by the looks of it, I think it's gonna drift up and complete this trend. I think it's gonna do this, and then probably end up doing something like this until tomorrow or something. Boy, it doesn't look like a big giant mover, does it? Euro is still very weak compared to most of these pairs. I mean, the trend is still down on the euro and the pound, so I mean, it could keep going down, but to me, they all look extremely clearly to be a 1, 2, 3. I think we're in a wave 4 right now on the dollar. It looks like it is going to go up again, but the move up is probably just going to be a bull trap. Right now, we get the bear trap. When a little bit later we're gonna get the bull trap for the wave five, and then we'll probably get it doing this for the next 24 hours. That's what I think is gonna happen. Right now we got the bear trap, and now we're gonna get a bull trap probably when power comes out. I kind of doubt that they're gonna lower interest rates next time. This is probably gonna be it for at least now. It's the pound. I was hoping the pound yen would take off too, but I don't know if we're gonna be that lucky. Yeah, Aussie Kiwi not really moving too much. Oh, look how sideways this thing has been ever since it made that nice move down earlier. I almost took profit on this Aussie Kiwi. We've been in this trade for probably about 2 or more weeks now, and we entered way down here. It's a really, really, really good trade. I took profit on 50% of the trade at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio in order to become break even no matter what, but the second 50% has been doing awesome. Had to sit through some pullbacks, but that's pretty common for the Aussie to sit through a few pullbacks. I was expecting gold to be a wave four this morning when I was talking about it, but boy, that looks a little too strong to be a wave four. It looks more like we're already in the wave B, and then eventually it's going to go down for a wave C. So yeah, we got about 30 minutes or so until the press conference starts, and normally the press conference is when things can really start moving around a lot too. So we got Federal Chair Powell talking in a little while, and yeah, I got that queued up right here. It doesn't stop for a while, so we still wait. We still gotta wait. 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. So we have about 30, 25 minutes, 30 minutes until we have news coming out. Well, not news, but until Powell shows his face. And usually just Powell stepping on the stage usually gets things moving. So yeah, that's what I was just saying about a lot of these dollar pairs. I think we got the bear trap, and then we're gonna get a bull trap, and then it's probably not gonna do a whole lot to be honest with you. But I do kind of think this could be a little bit of a bear trap. I don't know. We'll see. What's the U.S. dollar look like now? Let's see. Yeah, U.S. dollar to me still looks like it's doing what it should be doing. It's doing pretty much exactly what it should be doing. Even this looks extremely clear. Oh, whoop, not there though. This looks very, very clear to be a 1, 2, 3. I definitely agree with anybody that thinks this is a bull trap. Definitely a liquidity hunt. I would love to see this break structure tonight. If it breaks structure, we can at least be confident that we can look for shorts on the dollar for probably at least a couple of weeks, unless it really does turn into a downtrend, which would be pretty nice. I think so. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a trap. I honestly think that these are extremely clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up is what's going to happen. That's why I think there's going to be a bear trap and a bull trap because a wave five is basically a bull trap because a wave five basically breaks structure and then turns back down almost instantly. Wave fives basically are just traps. That's like the final attempt for all the retail suckers to get long before the big money takes it down. That's basically what a wave five is. Hmm. Unfortunately, not the big rip and move we were hoping for, is it? Well, and let's see. I mean, I'll start taking some requests if anybody has something they would like to see, for sure. Yeah, so let's see. I saw some people talking about some yen pairs. Normally, I make videos for the pound yen and the euro yen every day. Oh yeah, it's already pulling back. Look at it. Nice. So if anybody hasn't done so, definitely join my free Discord channel. My Discord channel is 100% free to join. I really want to build a community of traders. I don't really care if you join my membership or not. Obviously, I'd like you to. But I really just want to build a community of traders that are willing to help each other out. I love nothing more than when like a new trader comes in the group, asks questions, and people instantly help them out. So join my free Discord channel. It's 100% free to join. We currently have 5,614 members. 100% free to join. Like I said, I love nothing more than when people help each other out. So I really just want to build a community of traders that are willing to help each other out. That's the whole purpose of the group. Now, if anybody does want to join my membership, I do daily live streams. I sell all my swing trades with the group at the time of entry. And we do a whole bunch of other stuff. We got members chats, we got members forecasts, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Check out my website if anybody's interested in that. But either way, definitely check out my Discord channel. My Discord channel is 100% free to join. So yeah, not much of a big rip and move yet. I think, I think it's extremely clear that this is going to go up and make a wave five. I think it's very, very clear. So we'll give this a little bit of time. We're going to definitely come back to the dollar pairs. Let's see. Yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff. U.S. Mexican, Euro Yen. Whew, we got all kinds of stuff, huh? The Euro Yen has been painfully sideways. Excuse me, I just had dinner, sorry. So yeah, the Euro Yen has been painfully sideways. It is definitely still an uptrend, 100% uptrend. And I do expect it to turn down. But I kind of think at this point it probably is going to go up one more time. I kind of hope that it doesn't. I kind of hope it just goes down, breaks structure, so we can start looking for sorts. But there's definitely no proof that this trend is over. And when you go down to a little bit of a sort of time frame, there's definitely no break of structure. And to me, this kind of looks pretty corrective. It looks like it might go up one more time. I'm definitely still looking for the big sort, but it kind of seems like it might go up to the next Fibonacci level before we really do get that sort. Even though, like I said, I'm already short the pound yen. But I might have got in that one a little bit premature, so we'll see. Time will tell. Because even the pound yen looks like it might go up a little bit more. It looks like it could even go up to the 78%. So, I mean, both of these pairs could definitely pop up again. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does have that ABC look to it, which is why we got in. Definitely. So it definitely does have that impulsive down, potential breaker structure, that ABC up. I don't really like the fact that it went so far beyond the 78%. Normally that does kind of lead you to believe that it will take out the previous high. Yeah, we're looking at the pound yen right now, so I mean, I kind of hope that it goes down like this because this looks like impulsive down, breaker structure, three waves up. Hopefully it's a wave one and a wave two, but honestly, the daily time frame does kind of make you think that it could go up again, definitely. Same thing on the euro yen. I mean, I hope that it does this and breaks structure so we can start looking for sorts on the big move down. But I kind of have a feeling that it's more likely to do this and pop up one more time, trap all the buyers, and then probably turn down. I mean, I would imagine we probably another week or so, we probably do have some more good news events coming. So yeah, let's see here. Pound yen. We're gonna kind of fly through the requests a little bit. So if you want me to look at something, definitely let me know. I'll be more than happy to. Oh man, did any of my members sort the pound CAD today? The only reason why I didn't sort it is because I'm already short. I don't really like to get in at pretty much the same price that I'm already short at, and I went short right about here on this first move down, right after the break of structure. So I didn't really want to go short again today, but in the members group today, we were all talking about this pair, and I said we all agreed that it looked like a short. We just had to wait for that break of structure. So did anybody take the short? Like I said, the only reason why I didn't take the short is because I'm already short, so I didn't want to double up on it. But yeah, this is a trade that we talked about in the group today. That looks totally like the end of a correction right there. That definitely looks like an ABC right there. So I would expect it to go down and take out all these lows. I kind of think that we might be in a wave four on this one. If you go up to the daily and zoom out a little bit, I still think this is a wave one here, and I still think this is potentially a wave two. I think maybe we've finished a wave three, or we're still in a wave three. I think it might just be a wave four, and then it's going to go up and make a wave five. So I think it probably will go down, take out maybe these lows before it heads back up again. Grab some liquidity down there. US dollar CAD, boy, I know some people that I had a pretty good loss last week on the dollar CAD, trying to build a position, and I know a lot of people that have lost money on that US dollar CAD trade. It's kind of sad. I am actually got back in recently, but I tried to scale into this move up. My first entry was like way down here, and then I got it again there. And then up here, I was like, yeah, you're better off just to get out. So I got out, and then I got back in again, like right here to the short side. So it wasn't a huge loss. It was definitely a loss though, but that definitely does happen. But I know some people from my old group there that have did the same thing as me, but they got in like 3 or 4 times. They were in like a huge drawdown, but if this thing goes down, they are going to be making some bank big time. But that's a big if, huh? Now the U.S. dollar CAD is actually one of the ones that kind of makes me think that the dollar could turn down. That's why we were trying to come up with a bearish analysis today on the dollar. Because to me, it still looks like one, two, three, four, five of A. It still looks like A, B, down for the C, grab all this liquidity, then back up for the bigger wave C. And then this would be an A, this would be a B, this would be a C, which would be a correction to this move down. So probably the wave C would probably go up and take out all these highs, and then they would turn down to make a move probably similar to the size of this move. Something along those lines. Thanks a lot for joining my group, guys. Yeah, definitely. The more the merrier. I love having people in the group. So definitely join up. The more the merrier. Like I said, it is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not want to. It is 100% free. I would really, like I said, the membership that I do have, about half of the money I make from my membership goes to paying my admin and my moderators, so that way I can continue to maintain the group. So definitely join up. Like I said, I want to build a group of traders that are willing to help each other out. The China 500, boy, I've heard some rumors about that. I could definitely check that for you, Liam. So definitely join up. It's 100% free to join. If you want to join my membership, you definitely can, but definitely no reason to if you don't want to. Yeah, so let's see. We're gonna go back to the dollar pairs once the pound comes. So we'll get back to the dollar in about 15 minutes. Pound Kiwi. I am hoping we are sold on this pair. A lot of us got sold, especially Yenberry, who just said he's in the house. Yenberry, I think, is sold on this thing from way the heck up here somewhere. So I didn't get that good of a price. I think I got in right here somewhere, but still, we've been sold on this move ever since the very top. I do think it. I hope it's a one, two, three, four, five coming. I do think it needs. I don't think it needs to be, but I think it should be. I still think that this should be that. Yeah, I think it's one, two, three down, one, two, three up. Now, one, two, three, four, five down for the five. Definitely seems likely to me. So let's see here. So yeah, let's see here. So I'm hoping that's what happened. Like I said, we're short. We can't rule out the possibility that this is a correction, which is why we got our Fibonacci on here. If it does make like a huge engulfing move to the upside at a Fibonacci level, we should look at this as possibly being an ABC. But even if it does bounce, it doesn't mean that it's an ABC. If it makes a lower high, it could easily just keep on going down like that. So I'm hoping this is a one, two, three, and I'm hoping it turns into a big old downtrend. Yeah, we're gonna look at gold. We already kind of looked at it a little bit, but we're definitely gonna check it out. I got a request from one of my premium members, so I definitely got to get to that right away because he is a paying member. So let's see, the China 50. I heard that this was going down, been going down. I haven't looked at it, but I heard this was going down. Is this the right one? CN 50, China 50. This must be the China 50, right? Hong Kong 50. There, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't really look like that anymore. Because of Trump getting elected, I heard that the Asian stock market potentially could start a big move to the downside because of all the tariffs that he's supposedly going to do. I was looking at this as possibly an ABC on the weekly time frame, so it might turn into a downtrend from here. One of Trump's big plans is to put a bunch of tariffs on China mostly, pretty much anybody that he thinks is taking advantage of him, I guess. Let's see here. Like I said, I definitely try to leave politics out of the group. So people have way too many emotions about politics nowadays. I would expect this move up right here to be a crescent. So put your Fibonacci retracement on here. Boy, I bet that's an ABC right there. I would be paying probably close attention to the 61 or 50%, something like this, and then potentially a move down. That'd be a pretty sweet setup, honestly, if that really is a 1-2. But I would want to see that break a structure at a Fibonacci level. Nice engulfing move to the downside to believe it, for sure. Definitely. Nice. Yeah, there's a good chance these Asian markets are going to make a downtrend, so that's a pretty good looking out, Liam. That might be a good setup for you. What's the dollar doing? We're going to get back to the dollar pairs here in a few minutes. Oh, yeah, look at that. That totally is a wave 4 right there. Come on now. Talk about clarity. I bet this is going to go down, trap everybody, back up. Ooh, pound Swiss. I want to go long the pound Swiss too at some point. Jealous. I don't analyze the DXY, I analyze the US dollar index. This right here is basically the exact same thing as the DXY, except for it's equally weighted, which is why I analyze this. This is the US dollar index. It's almost exactly the same as the DXY. There's really hardly any difference, except for I trust this one a little bit more because the DXY is actually just basically the euro dollar but in reverse. The DXY is like 57% weighted to the euro dollar. So that US dollar index I was just looking at is equally weighted between $6 pairs. It's basically the exact same thing as the DXY though, so yeah, I want to go long the Swiss pairs too. Like I said, I mean, I do see another possibility, but we do see the possibility of it going down. But boy, I don't know. I think it's going to turn into an uptrend. Looking at all the Swiss pairs. If you're looking at this in the eyes of a harmonic Elliott wave trader, which I don't really do harmonic Elliott wave, I do normal Elliott wave, but I read the harmonic Elliott wave book last year, and this is definitely a possible harmonic Elliott wave pattern right here. So ABC of 1, ABC of 2, and then potentially ABC of 3 turn into an uptrend. Either way, though, it definitely looks like 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. I would assume that this is going to turn into an uptrend. Maybe I'll go at least go up and grab these highs. That's what I'm hoping for. I want to go long on this one too, definitely. Has it become oversold yet? No, not really, huh? Probably just a day trade, huh? Yeah. We'll see. I'm hoping for a better pullback, but I definitely want to get long at some point too, 100%. Let's see. Oil, yeah, let's check out oil real quick. Like I said, we'll get to the dollar pairs again here in a few minutes when the power starts to come out. Sorry if I missed your requests. I'm trying to see what I can see. Oh, hey, Lamilla, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. Ooh, look at that big old gap the oil made. They definitely filled that, huh? Libya. Boy, you sound like the other people in the group that I belong to. The group. Gold, 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 gold. I hardly ever trade gold, but I swear to God, I see gold in my sleep. I hear about it so much. I still think that oil is potentially a wave A. I think this is potentially a wave A. I think this is potentially a wave B. I think oil is going to go up to about $100 a barrel for a wave C. And then I think this is an A, B, C, or B. And then I think oil is going to turn down to maybe even probably either $56 a barrel, $57 a barrel, or $36 a barrel, one of the two. So I believe this is an ABC correction right here. And this is the weekly time frame though, so to keep in mind that is a huge pattern right there. So yeah, definitely a big old pattern. It hasn't really confirmed the turn up though yet, has it? Ooh. Sorry there. Just finishing my drink. Just finished dinner a few minutes ago. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it to turn up. I'm just not really sure if it's going to turn up yet or not. I don't really analyze this on a regular basis because I'm pretty much just a Forex guy, but it looks like a potential ABC. It looks like it should go up and break structure and start a new uptrend. My target's $100 a barrel, so we'll see if it actually gets up there or not. Hmm. Looks like it's trying to turn down right now. I mean, on the 1 hour time frame, it definitely looks like it's going down right now. Look at that. Boy, that looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. That looks like an A, B, C, a B. That looks like it's going to turn down for wave C and then maybe turn back up. Yeah, I bet that's what that is. 1, 2. Oops, that's not drawn very well, but you get the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Maybe. A, B, C, 2. Wave 3. Seems pretty likely. Yeah, we already covered the pretty much all those pairs, but we're going to go over the dollar pairs here in a few minutes for sure. Let's see. Does anybody have any more requests besides the dollar pairs? And then we'll get back to the dollar. We did the yen pairs already. We looked at the pound yen, dollar yen. Let's see here. Let me check a few things out. Let's see. Like I said, we've been long on the Aussie Kiwi pretty much ever since the bottom, way down here. Maybe not right at the bottom, but pretty close to the bottom, right in there somewhere. My target is still up here a little ways, so I'm still holding and hoping for sure. I'm up quite a bit on this one, definitely. Hoping that the yen pairs do turn down. Yeah, I think this is just another correction. I think is probably going to drift up, but I bet this is going to keep going down. Not too worried about that. I'm short on this. I'm short on the pound Aussie. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like something that's going to keep going down. I do think it is going to go up, but I think it's going to go down again after it goes up. Really looks like it. So yeah, let's see. We got about 5 minutes until Powell shows his face. If anybody hasn't done so yet, definitely join my free Discord channel. It's 100% free to join. Trying to build a community of like-minded traders willing to help each other out. Yeah, that pound Aussie looks pretty good. Yo, pound, there you go. Yeah, this is one. I don't know why I keep punishing myself with this one, boys. It's a kind of a terrible pair to trade, but I keep trading it, and half the time it doesn't really work out that well. I was honestly thinking on the reason why I tried to go long on this is because I thought this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it also has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 5. So I was like, oh, this thing's gonna turn up and make a wave B, take out the high of wave 4, which I still think is likely, and then make another downtrend for the wave C. So what I think it needs to make an ABC of Z. I think this is an WXYXZ pattern, which to be honest with you, this WXYXZ pattern is not even my analysis. This is one of my members' analysis, which is why I think it's so important to be in a group of like-minded traders because I learn from you guys just as much as you guys learn from me. We help each other out. We try to figure out these puzzles together as a group, as a team. Teamwork makes for dream work when it comes to trading, especially. I think it we're in an ABC of Z. I'm still expecting that this is going to push up, but I'm hoping it just makes like a double bottom and then pushes up, making that potential move. But technically, the trend is down, and technically, we should potentially still be looking for shorts. I mean, I would say if my recommendation would definitely still be looking for shorts for sure. So yeah, gold. Oh boy, I think Libya wants to see what gold is up to, huh? What do you guys think? Sorry, buddy. I like to So, anyways, I mean, I'm sure you see my top-down analysis. I still think we're in a wave three, especially when you go to the weekly time frame. I definitely still think this is a wave three. I think we're maybe in a wave four, but I think it's a four of three. I think it's going to go up one more time to about 2,800. 2,816 actually is what my target is for a 3, 4, 5 of 3. So taking it down to the daily. When I made my video this morning, I said that this was a wave 4 too on this one, which I'm not really sure if it really is or not. It still seems like it would make more sense for it to go down, make a wave A, then go up and make the wave B, then go down and make the wave C, and this would all be a wave 4. But when you go down to the shorter time frames, it kind of looks like it's too big to be a wave 4. But honestly, on the daily time frame, especially if this goes down a little bit, it still would definitely look like a wave 4. I mean, I still have it labeled as a wave 4, but it looks a little too big to be a wave 4 now. It kind of looks like the wave B is already starting, and this is like the beginning of a move to the upside for wave B. I know. Wait until Powell steps out. It's probably going to change here in a few minutes. So I would either expect this to do this for wave 5, and then, oh, actually not like that, but, and then do this, finishing the A, then making a B. Or we're already in a wave B and it's going to go down and make a higher low and then go up and make the wave B. Probably back up into this area, back up into the 2750. Probably someplace up in that area, I bet. And that looks like a complete trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down for a correction, up for the continuation. It's kind of actually, we might make a pop up and then go down and then back up. Either a wave A or a wave 1. Either way, actually, no, that's not even, yeah, wave A or wave 1. Unless this really is a wave 4. If it really is a wave 4, it definitely could go down and make a wave 5. All kinds of possibilities on gold. On the higher time frames, I think it's very clear, but as this little impulsive move up kind of makes it not look like a wave 4. It makes it look like the beginning of a wave B. Like it's going to do this for wave B. So take that as you will, I guess. Oh, here we go. Is he showing in his face yet? Oh, everybody's anxiously waiting. I don't know if I can do dual screen on this and still have big enough of a screen to... Oh, here he comes. I don't really know. Does anybody want to actually listen to this? Probably not, huh? I'm going to listen to it for a couple minutes just because I want to hear what he has to say, but for the most part, I don't really care too much. I gotta crack open a beer listening to this guy. Come on, pal, get things moving. Oh, Jesus.
closer to our 2% longer run goal, but core inflation remains somewhat elevated. Longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets. Our monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. We see the risks to achieving our employment and inflation goals as being roughly in balance, and we're attentive to the risks to both sides of our mandate. At today's meeting, the committee decided to lower the target range for the federal funds rate by a quarter percentage point to 4.5% to 4.75%. This further recalibration of our policy stance will help maintain the strength of the economy and the labor market, and will continue to enable further progress on inflation as we move toward a more neutral stance over time. We know that reducing policy restraint too quickly could hinder progress on inflation. At the same time, reducing policy restraint too slowly could unduly weaken economic activity and employment. In considering additional adjustments to the target range for the federal funds rate, the committee will carefully assess incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. We are not on any preset course. We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting. As the economy evolves, monetary policy will adjust in order to best promote our maximum employment and price stability goals. If the economy remains strong and inflation is not sustainably moving toward 2%, we can dial back policy restraint more slowly. If the labor market were to weaken unexpectedly, or inflation were to fall more quickly than anticipated, we can move more quickly. Policy is well positioned to deal with the risks and uncertainties that we face in pursuing both sides of our dual mandate. The Fed has been assigned two goals for monetary policy: maximum employment and stable prices. We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing inflation sustainably to our 2% goal, and keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Our success in delivering on these goals matters to all Americans. We understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We hope the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you. I look forward to our
Yeah,
discussion.
Q&A already. That's good news. Maybe we won't have to sit here for an hour listening to this.
The election outcome will produce policies that would meaningfully impact the U.S. economy next year. How is the committee taking these proposals into account for upcoming decisions, including potentially the next one in December?
Ooh, look at that.
And can you give us any more sense of how proactive or reactive the Fed is prepared to be to changes in economic policies with the next administration?
Sure. So let me say that in the near term, the election will have no effect on our policy decisions. As you know, many things affect the economy, and anyone who writes down forecasts in their job will tell you that the economy is quite difficult to forecast looking out past the very near term. Here, we don't know what the timing and substance of any policy changes will be. We therefore don't know what the effects on the economy would be, specifically whether and to what extent those policies would matter for the achievement of our goal variables, maximum employment and price stability. We don't guess, we don't speculate, and we don't assume. Now, just in principle, it's possible that any administration's policies or policies put in place by Congress could have economic effects over time that would matter for our pursuit of our dual mandate goals. So, along with countless other factors, forecasts of those economic effects would be included in our models of the economy and would be taken into account through that channel.
Nick.
Chair Powell, Nick Timros from the Wall Street Journal.
Looks
Policy
like we're making
changes
that
in
wave five.
starting with 5% and 30-year mortgage rates when you're 8%. You noted how higher borrowing costs, if they were sustained, could weigh on economic activity. Given that you've said you believe policy is restrictive and the Fed has now dialed back that restriction, are the growth risks presented by higher U.S. Treasury yields today any different from those you identified 1 year ago when inflation was still meaningfully above your target?
Ooh, things are moving.
So,
Something's moving.
I would just say this:
Oh,
we
yeah, come on, baby.
obviously went out and bond
What's Bitcoin doing?
It's not really our job to provide our specific decomposition. I will say though that it appears that the moves are not principally about higher inflation expectations. They're really about a sense of likelihood of stronger growth and perhaps less in the way of downside risk. So that's what they're about. We do take financial conditions.
Anybody watched my Bitcoin on Monday sort of got this entry right here. I'd said watch your Fibonacci levels. One, two, three waves down, 78% fib bounce. Boom. Beautiful trade. And like I said, I did a video on Monday, pre-election. You can go watch it, where I said watch your fib levels, three waves down, impulsive up at a fib level, entry to go long.
Given where we are now,
We're halfway through the cycle between the last set and the next set. I wouldn't want to comment one way or the other. Let's talk about
Oh
the
yeah,
data
look at it.
we've gotten since our last meeting. So, in the main, the economic activity
All-time highs almost. Well,
than expected.
it was all-time highs.
Was stronger. Certainly, the September employment report was stronger. The October report not stronger. Retail sales stronger. So overall, though, I think we take away a sense of some of the downside risks to economic activity having been diminished with the mean revisions in particular. And so
Let's see, all-time highs.
really happy with that.
76,900, 794. Whew.
We got one inflation report
Wow.
last week. It wasn't terrible, but it was admittedly higher than expected. So I think really the question is December. By December we'll have more data. I guess one more employment report, two more inflation reports.
By the way, he's talking about CPI. What's going on here? He's talking about CPI, and we have CPI news for the US dollar next week. CPI, November 13th. That's going to be a good one, I think.
Quarter point interest rate cuts in 2025. Do you still think that those are likely? Is that sort of the baseline outlook at this point, or has that shifted? And if it shifted at all, can you give a little bit of detail as to why?
I can't. We don't fill out an SEP, and I can't predict the SEP if it wasn't filled out today. So I can't really speak for exactly where the committee is. I would just say for December we're going to be again ahead, and we're looking at the incoming data and how that affects the outlook. We're in the process of recalibrating it from a fairly restrictive level at 5.33%. After today's move, we're 0.75%
I think Bitcoin's still at wave 3 too, by the way.
evaporating
Wave 1,
the
wave 2,
contributions to
wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 of wave 3.
undermine that progress on inflation.
Bitcoin is very likely only in a wave 3.
Very much we're trying to be on a middle path where we can
And by the way, not really so much my analysis, to be honest with you, but somebody else's analysis. This is on the weekly or the daily zoomed way out. This is either a wave A or a wave 1. This is either a wave B or a wave 2. We're either in a wave C or a wave 3 on Bitcoin. If it is a wave C, then it probably will turn back down in a big way. If it really is a wave 3, then all you Bitcoin enthusiasts are going to love this because the target for a wave 3, in my opinion, is probably someplace around. It's a long ways up there. Actually, this isn't even the right target. I thought I had this on there. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta put a new one on. Hold on. Let me do it. I think it's right around $200,000 a coin. We did this once recently. All right. Dollar's going up a little bit.
thanks, Howard Schneider with Reuters. Could you please elaborate and expand a little bit to show the language of the statement here?
All right. Bitcoin lovers, here we go. The minimum target for wave 3, which I honestly think would probably be higher than this because the pullback was so. But the minimum target I think is 126. I think the real target potentially would be 261, which would be 194, or 278, which would be 206. So if it's a wave 3, 187 to 206 would be my target. If it's a wave C, then probably 84,000 area would be my target for a big push down. But I guess that's what we speculate for, right? So keep deleting the beard. There it is. We just made that wave 5, didn't we? Thanks a lot, buddy. I appreciate the support. I don't really live stream that much anymore because I do a live stream every single day of the week, Monday through Friday. I do up to a 2 hour live stream with my members. So I don't live stream on YouTube anymore because I'm more focused on my own trading and making sure that my members are profitable, if at all possible. So if anybody is interested, check out my website. I do a lot for my members. I spend at least 2 hours a day on live stream and a whole bunch of members forecast and all kinds of good stuff. So definitely check it out. I do share all my swing trades with the group at the exact time of entry with stop loss and take profit. I don't really like to call it a signal service because I think you need to learn to trade on your own. But definitely check it out. It's only $30 a month. Not looking to get rich. I'm not looking to get rich off my trading, not memberships. So it's more about the community for me. Community is a very important in trading, in my opinion. But if you want to join a community, we have 5,160 some odd members, and it's 100% free to join. You do not have to pay a dime if you do not want to. 100% free. Really, the main purpose is I want people to join for free and help each other out. Share your strategy. I don't care what strategy you use. Help each other out, bounce ideas off each other, no arguing, no politics, no calling each other names, but besides that, pretty much everything else is allowed. No scamming and no spamming. Yeah, you can use Fibonacci extension. There's a few different ways to do it. You can measure the wave 1. Project, instead of projecting it off the wave 2 for wave 3, you would project it off the bottom of the wave 4 to help you give it a wave 5 extension. And another way is you can just use the wave 3, measure the wave 3, extend it off the bottom of wave 4, and wave 5 is usually the 38 or the 50% of wave 3. Probably usually the 50% is more likely. So there's multiple ways of forecasting a wave 5. I personally don't trade the very short time frame, so I'm not really looking to trade this wave 5 anyways. I am a swing trader, but so I don't really trade these very short time frames. I don't even really look at the shorter time frames unless I'm looking for just a specific entry. If I'm trying to really home in on an entry, I'll go down to the 30-minute or 15-minute once in a blue moon, but definitely not a scalper. There are scalpers in the group, but I'm not one of them. I enjoy life too much to be scalping essence or I still think this needs to go up for the wave 5 though, that's for sure. Same thing on the pound dollar, pretty much all of them. I would love to see it not be a wave 5. I would love to see it just be an extension of a bigger trend, Like maybe this is a wave one, a wave two, and then a wave three extension, which means it just keeps on going. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. It's probably more likely just a wave five. It's probably more likely going to do that. Excuse me. There it is. We'll look at some more things here in a few minutes.
If you look at our gold variables, the labor market has pulled a great deal from its overheated state of 2 years ago and is now essentially in balance. It is continuing to cool, albeit at a
Even gold looks like it needs a wave five.
and we don't need further cooling, we don't think, to achieve our inflation number. So that's the labor market. Inflation has moved down a great deal from its highs of 2 years ago, and we judge, as I mentioned, that it's on a sustainable path, about 2%. So the job's not done on inflation. But if you look at those two things, we judge inflation level is going to trigger to begin to recalibrate our policy stance to reflect this progress, and today's decisions will roll another step in that process. Overall, as I mentioned, we believe that with an appropriate recalibration of our policy stance, we can maintain strength in the labor market even as our policy stance enables further progress toward our inflation goal.
Great. And just to follow up, what might cause you to pause rate cuts in December? What kind of economic data would lead you to that path? Thank you.
So we haven't, made any decision like that at all. But we're in the process, as I mentioned, of moving policy down, our stance down over time to more neutral level. And as a general matter, as we move ahead, we are prepared to adjust our assessments of the appropriate pace and
Yeah,
timing
we
of
just looked at oil a few minutes ago.
right.
My main target on oil is $100 a barrel. I just ain't quite convinced that it's turned up yet for that.
Alternatively, as we approach levels that are plausibly neutral or close to neutral, it may turn out to be appropriate to slow the pace at which we're buying back our
Come
bonds.
on. Go, go, go.
We haven't
Something.
made any decisions about that, but that's certainly a possibility. If you can think of
You
this
can
as
probably tell which trades I'm in, the ones I keep checking.
passive approach with asset runoff, with QT. So we reach a point where we slow the pace, much like an airplane reaches its limit before it slows down. And so we're thinking about it that way, that it's something that we're just beginning to think about. So with the noise in the jobs reports that we've seen, and you look at the Fed's trading inflation, PCE inflation, overall it's 2.1%, very close to the Fed's target, but core inflation is 2.7%, and it's been that way since July. So why doesn't this signal give fuel to a rate pause at this meeting? Well, so I think if you look at the 3 and 6 month, you're quoting the 12 month. So we look at all of them, right? But if you look at 3 and 6 month core PCE, you'll see they're over 2.3%. So we look at all of them, and we look at we look at the 12 as well. But what it's telling us is if we
What's
reach
the
a point
stock market doing? All time
well,
highs.
we expect there to be
Ooh, it went
volatility
beyond my target.
there's
Wow, Trump is very positive for the stock market, that's for sure.
PCE is probably next.
My next target would be
Why do you see that?
6106.
You see a couple of upticks toward the end of the year. On the other hand, the January reading certainly looks like an example of residual seasonality, so that could go up if we saw last year. So when that falls out of the 12-month calculation in February, we should see it go down. So it'll literally be a bump up and then down. We understand that. Overall, you see progress on inflation, and you also look at the economy and you say, what is the inflation story now? Where is it coming from? So I point to a couple of things.
Wow, very positive for the stock market, huh? That's good. I love to see the stock market near my all-time highs. Why? Because that means all my old union buddies are doing good with their pensions and annuities. People in America, or pretty much any country, really rely on the stock market really continuing its uptrend pretty much forever. So that way people can retire. So that's awesome. Love to see that.
And so, do you think that the right way to find neutral, if you will, is carefully, patiently? Again, that doesn't not meant to have a specific meaning, but to the extent the economy remains strong, we have the ability to take advantage of that as we navigate that middle path between the two extremes.
Hi, Powell. Craig Shorter from Raymond James. Two questions today. Did you learn anything about what Americans think of the economy from the election results?
Oh, Jesus.
And
He's not
secondly,
going to answer that.
I want to talk about some labor market indicators. I do so with due respect for your attentiveness to the maximum employment side of the mandate, which I follow. So the unemployment rate has been at 4% or higher for 6 months. One of the broadest measures of unemployment is up about a half a point from a year ago. Compensation gains are sliding back. The quits rate, a signal of labor market dynamism, has been heading down to that bad neighborhood of the 22s. So you have put a marker at Jackson Hole saying any further cooling is unwelcome. It is cooling generally a little bit further. So at what point do we reach what you would describe as a shortfall from maximum employment? Thank you.
So, on your first question, I'm not going to talk about anything that relates directly
I told you.
to the election.
He is no way he's going to answer anything about the election.
This is very sensitive, and it's one of the
Trump
reasons
already said that he could. He didn't say fire. People just assume that's what he meant, but yeah, a lot of rumors going around that Trump might fire this guy at some point.
the electoral market has come down significantly, sorry, moved up significantly from a year or so ago. So we've seen a big change upward in unemployment. Sometimes that has meant bad things. So far, it doesn't appear to be. It appears that I wouldn't say that the labor market has fully stabilized because I do think it's continuing to very gradually cool, but it seems to be in a good place. And our policy, of course, is designed to keep it in that good place, to maintain the strength in the labor market while also enabling further progress on inflation. You mentioned a bunch of indicators, and you're right. I think the openings to unemployment rates just starting
Hmm.
to level. I would characterize it more broadly as normalizing. You mentioned wages.
I have this as almost a perfect five-wave trend on the 10-year. This is extremely correlated with the U.S. dollar, which is why I do analyze it. But this totally looks like an ABC correction and a continuation of the uptrend. But honestly, I kind of think it's not. I think this is actually probably a wave one, and this is probably going to end up either being a running wave two or an expanding wave two, or yeah, expanding like that. I think the bond. I don't think it's going to go down and take out the lows though. I think it's going to be a one, yeah, one, two, three, four, five of A. It's probably going to go down to about 50% of this move up, maybe a little more.
Set of productivity readings, which are consistently been very healthy. But overall, it's a good labor market. We can talk about 20 different data series. We'll be looking at all of them, of course. But we don't want the labor market to soften much from here. We don't think we need that point to get inflation back to 2%.
Victoria.
Hi, Victoria Guida with Politico. Some of the president's-elect's advisors have suggested that you should resign. If he asked you to leave, would you go ahead?
Uh,
Can you follow up on, do you think that the president
that's
should ask you
awesome.
to leave?
No.
That's funny as hell. Love it.
Michael McKee from Bloomberg Radio and Television. You talk a lot about
That was really fun. Did you guys get that? Catch that? Still no wave five. Okay. Well, the dollar's not really doing much, February, so my other trades seem to be doing pretty good. Not really great, but definitely not bad. Not the big whip and move that we were hoping for, was it? But it kind of seems like that's the way the market's been in the last month or so. Slow and steady. The market's been trending. It's just kind of like a slow, steady drift. My God, that's hilarious.
You talked about just rising around this time to give forward guidance about the economic uncertainties. Can you talk about what
Come on, dollar CAD. Ooh. That 4 hour time frame looks pretty good. I mean, I know a bunch of us are short on the pound yen. Honestly, it looks pretty good on this time frame. It looks like an ABC. If that 4 hour candle closes anything like that, then I would say it probably is an ABC, and it probably is at minimum going to go down and make a C like this, like ABC of a correction to the uptrend. Or if we're lucky, one, two, three, and it's just down and down and down, lower lows, lower highs. Holding hope at that point. Yeah, Andrew, I think that this news was kind of played in already. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. I mean, the dollar pair's pretty much were in an uptrend all day long, actually, since yesterday. And because everybody pretty much knew that they were going to lower 25 basis points, so it was not a surprise to the market. And when the market is surprised, that's when you get a big old giant whipping move. So unfortunately, there was no surprise. I wish we could have some more excitement. Go down to the 1 minute time frame, watch it. I don't definitely don't trade that time frame though. Creston. I'm not really sure what Creston is. What do you mean by Creston? Oh, Koretsin. Oh, Koretsin. Yes, Koretsin. The market is literally always doing two things. It's trending or it's correcting with a C. Correcting, sorry. I'm part Canadian and part from the UK, so I have a wicked accent. But with a C, correction. I do apologize for my accent. A lot of people comment about that. Part Canadian and part English, so yeah, I definitely got an accent, big time. Plus, with a little bit of Native American Indian in there from my father's side. So yeah,
2.5% for example, in 5 years.
I hope so. Are you in multiple kiwi pairs, Yanberry? The only kiwi pair I'm in is the pound kiwi, which is going pretty dang good. I honestly should be coming risk free. I should take 50% of the trade off and become risk free right now, but I think I'm just gonna let it ride for now. 5 year. Ooh, I definitely think the 5 year is gonna go down for at least now. A, B, C of B, or ABC of two. Correction. Correction. Sorry. Yeah, he means question, but it's correction. Correction. I don't know. Like I said, I got a wicked accent, so it's some form of English, though, right? Man, nothing is really happening on the dollar. Don't forget to check out my free Discord community. Link is in the chats and in the description. 100% free to join. I'm short the dollar CAD too. Oh, gold made a way to five. He's got a little bit of an eye thing going on there, doesn't he? He keeps winking and blinking. Oh, last question. Gold is might not be a wave five, honestly. I hope these I hope these are not wave fives. I hope this is just an extension of a bigger trend. I'm hoping to see this thing just take right off, or not take off, but continue to trend over the next couple of days. Hopefully the Kiwi pair, same thing. Oh man, look at that Aussie dollar. All over. I paused it a couple times, so it's definitely over now. All over. Was that exciting or what? That was awfully exciting. It's over. Trump has left the House. Boy, did we call the wave five or what? Come on now. Like I said, I don't really trade a wave five, especially on the 30-minute time frame. But I'm kind of hoping that this is going to keep going. I kind of hope it's not a wave five. I hope it is an extension of a much, much bigger trend. Swiss yen, yeah. Are you going long the Swiss yen? Actually, the Swiss yen I was talking about today could possibly make a long. Oh man, look at that, man. We called that. Look at that ABC. I said right at the beginning, bear trap, bear trap. I'm not in the euro dollar. I was long on the euro dollar. The euro dollar, to be completely honest, did get me on the election. I was long the euro dollar someplace around here, which I thought it would fill the gap, so I had my stop loss, a few pips below. I went to sleep, got up the next morning, stopped out. But that does happen sometimes, right? It happens to all of us. I'm short the dollar CAD. That's the only dollar pair I'm in. I'm in a whole bunch of trades. There's not really so many dollar trades. Dollar CAD. It's doing pretty good though. Look at it go. Nice, 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 nice. Is the yen going? Come on, yen. Nah, not really. Not that much. That still could be an correction, but I'm still hoping that this is an ABC and this really the area to break is right here. If it breaks that, then I think that's the end of a correction and it's headed down. This is like probably a wave B or a wave 2. 1 or A. Yeah, no problem, D. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely check out my community. It's 100% free to join. I really like it when people interact in the community. A lot of people join and don't really do anything, but don't be afraid to say your charts, say your trade ideas, ask questions, talk to other traders. Pretty much everything's all strategies are allowed. I don't care if it's Elliott Wave or what it is. All strategies are allowed. All trade ideas are welcomed. Just no scamming, no spamming, no calling people names, and no politics. Because that's way too emotional nowadays. Man, yeah. That definitely could go back up, honestly. The Swiss yen, I was telling people, could make a long if it rejects this structure. But if it rejects this area right here and starts to making a golfing move up, it's actually probably a long. And it probably will go back up and make a new high. We'll see, I guess. I'm not in the Swiss yen. The only trade I'm in is for the yen pairs is the pound yen, which we'll see. I'm gonna probably hold for now, just because the 4 hour time frame looks good. Sometimes you have to ignore those shorter time frames. If the longer time frame looks like an ABC, then you should believe it. The shorter time frames are gonna make you think that it's going back up, but really it's probably just a little pullback in the downtrend. Yeah, wave five most likely. Like I said, I would kind of hope it extends. I kind of hope this is an extension somewhere, but we're probably more likely just a wave five. And wave fives don't even have to take out the high of wave three, so it might take out the high of wave three. It might not. It might start a correction for the next couple of days, or at least the next day or so. And then that's where we got to start paying attention because then it's either going to go up and make a wave C, bounce off a fib level and go down, or it will go up and make a wave three and break structure, confirming that the big trend on the higher time frames is over, like the wave A or the wave one is over on the higher time frames. There's definitely a couple possibilities here on these higher time frames, which we've been discussing a lot lately. This is either going to be an A of a wave Y, because this would be 3 waves down W, 3 waves up X, 3 waves down A, B, C of Y. So WXY. Or it's a flat, and this is an A, this is a B, and this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down for a C, and then back up. So it's either a WXY 3 waves down or an ABC 5 waves down. Your guess is as good as mine. We're just going to watch and learn, go with the flow. Luckily, a wave B is traded exactly the same as a wave 2, because what does a wave 2 look like? A wave 2 would probably look like this, and then down again. What would a wave B look like? Well, a wave B would probably look something like this, and then back down again. So why it is definitely not important to try to struggle with your analysis and be like, oh, this is an ABC, or it's a 1, 2, 3. Honestly, who cares if it's an ABC or a 1, 2, 3? Because the trading strategy is exactly the same for a B or a 2, exactly the same for an A or a 1. Even a wave 3 and a wave C is the same strategy until you get to that crucial point where it could be a wave 3 or a wave C. Gold? Nobody asked for it, but I think gold. I originally thought this morning that gold was a wave 5, but honestly, it's probably 3 waves of A is what it is. It's definitely 3 waves of A, isn't it? I definitely think it is. Let me adjust this around a little bit. 3 waves of A. Now we're probably going to go do this for 3 waves of B. And then probably down for 5 waves of C or 3 waves of C, one or the other. I think we're in a wave 4, but I mean, the trend is up, so don't rule out the possibility of it just continuing the uptrend. That definitely could happen. Like I said, I hope the dollar pairs do just take off. I'm not in gold. Like I always say, I really hardly ever trade gold. So if you do join my community, I mean, I analyze gold a lot because a lot of people in my group do trade gold, but when I share my swing trades, you're not very often going to see a gold trade because I don't really trade it. I do trade it. A couple weeks ago, we made a. Ooh, that's looking. I made almost a 700 pip gain on a gold trade, but I held on to it for 2 weeks. So every single trade that I take, I share with the community at the time of entry right here on Discord. These are my most recent, some of my most recent trades and stuff like that. I do trade reports at the end of every week, and I do monthly reports at the end of every month. So last month I made 662 pips. I mean, honestly, that's not a very good month. Normally I do much better than that. Mostly because that stupid dollar CAD trade that I held on to for a while, but someplace in there's a huge gold trade. Look at that right there, 735 pips on gold. Every single one of these entries I said with my members at the time of entry right here in this swing trade tab. So this is all my trades in October. This is every single trade that I took in October. I also tell you guys what trades are still running. These are the trades that are still running at the beginning of October. There's a little video here to kind of explain risk management a little bit because that's definitely going to be important. Like I said, I do a weekly report. Every single time I enter a trade, you get a screenshot of the chart, you get my stop loss, you get my entry price. Normally I don't use the take profit, but you definitely will get a notification when I do take profit. Weekly reports, daily reports, weekly reports, and monthly reports. So, because this is me trading, this is real live trading. These are my daily, weekly, and monthly reports that come out every single week, day, and month. So, like I said, I lost a couple big swing trades at the beginning of the week, but each one of those trades was only 0.25%, so I was down 0.75% on my account. But I just made 700 some odd pips in October on gold, so really, it was kind of a break-even situation. I'm sold on the US dollar CAD from a few days ago. That's a trade that I said with the group at the time of entry. Sold on the pound yen, which we'll find out if that's a good one or not yet. So far, it ain't doing too. It's okay, but it's not great. I'm long on the euro pound, which honestly is another trade that's not really great, but I'm hoping it makes another bottom here and goes up. We've been short on the pound Aussie for a few days, since yesterday or more, something like that. Yeah, I think I went long up here someplace. So last week we went short the pound Aussie. We're holding on to that. Every single one of these trades I said with the group at the time of entry. Short the pound Kiwi from this week, I believe. Maybe I got in last week. I'd have to look, but I'm short the pound Kiwi. And I've been long the Aussie Kiwi for about 2 weeks. Going, this trade is going really, really well. Well, I'm up to pretty good on this trade. This trade right here is winning the day for me. I do trade gold from time to time, but not much. But I do analyze the living crap out of gold because pretty much everybody is a gold lover. I'm from America originally, and I'm sure any of you guys that are from America know exactly why I don't trade gold. Because if you're an American, you cannot trade gold on a Forex margin account. So any of you guys from America know exactly what I'm talking about because you can't trade gold either unless you trading with a some sketchy foreign broker. When I originally started trading in the U.S., I was trading with some sketchy broker in the Czech Republic. When I first started trading, I ran an account from $500 up to about $2,200 in like 6 months or something. And then I went to pull my money out, and boy, I'm lucky that I ever got it. It took me about 6 months to get that $2,200. It was a big deal. So be careful with some of those overseas brokers. Definitely, if you're an American, there's not much you can do about it. They can literally keep your money if they want to. Mm. Man, I'm hoping what happens on this Aussie dollar, especially, I'm hoping that it goes down. And I'm hoping that we can get long, maybe at the beginning of next week, for either a wave 3 or a wave C. I use Awanda too. I've used Awanda for about 11 years now. They're an awesome broker. I have no I have no problem pulling money out of Awanda. Not about a year and a half ago, I was fixing up a piece of property that I own so I could turn it into a rental property, and I pulled about $32,000 out of my trading account, and I had the money in like a day and a half from Awanda. 30, 32 or $34,000 or something like that. I pulled out all at once, and I had my money in like a day and a half, 2 days. So they're a very trustworthy company. And like I said, I've been trading with them for 11 years. I've pulled a lot of money out of my account over that time. So definitely, definitely a good company. Definitely not good for scalpers. Owanda is not a good company for scalpers. Their spread is really not that great. But they do not charge any commissions, which if you're a swing trader, spread 1.5 pip spread on the euro dollar is definitely doesn't bother you. And if you're a high frequency trader on Owanda, they will give you a discount on your spread. About 8 months ago or so, I think it was a 30% discount on my spread. So my spread went from like 1.2 down to like zero point 0.8. So the more you trade, the more volume that you trade, the more of a discount they will give you on your spreads and stuff like that. So if you do trade a lot and trade with them for a while, they will give you a big discount on your spreads. I got a 30% discount this year on my spreads because of the high volume. So definitely, like I said, definitely check out my trading community. My trading community is 100% free to join. You never ever have to pay a dime if you do not want to. If you want to participate in all those trades that I just showed you, see my daily reports, weekly reports, and monthly reports, get access to every single trade that I take at the time of entry, stop loss and take profit included, then you have to join through my website. It's only $30 a month. It's extremely, extremely cheap for I mean, I was watching some YouTube trading people and I clicked on their membership just to see, and one guy was trying to charge like $299 a month for his membership. I was like, are you crazy? So yeah, I'm looking to get rich from my trading, and I'm looking to help other people get rich along the way. I'm obviously not trying to do it for free, so I do charge something, but it is only $30 a month. It's very, very cheap. So you sign up for through my website. This is my website right here. This is my homepage. I like to call it learn and earn at the same time because I share every single trade I take with my members at the time of entry. I do a New York session Zoom meeting 5 days a week. I share all my swing trades. It comes with access to the Discord channel, and it comes access to a trading course. Because if you're gonna try to trade like I do, you're gonna have to learn a little bit about how I trade. So the trading course is included with the $30 membership. There's some stuff about money management, Fibonacci analysis, trend and accretion analysis, risk management stuff, extremely important, structure analysis, very, very important, some Elliott wave analysis and suggestions, a little bit of stuff about trading psychology, mostly like what books to read and stuff like that. How to tune the frequency of your charts, which is the secret to Elliott wave in my eyes. So this is all the resources right here. This is my trading course. It's free with the membership. It's 7.5 hours of trading of videos, and it's literally free with a $30 membership. People charge thousands of dollars for their trading courses. And how to put it all together, become a consistently profitable trader. But becoming a consistently profitable trader does not happen overnight, no matter who you are. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, $30 a month. Check out my website. It's a really, really good deal. We got some Aussie news this evening. If anybody is available in the Asian session, we got unemployment rate and unemployment change this evening for the Aussie pairs. Tomorrow morning. Oh, I'm sorry. That was last night. Just don't listen to me. Sorry, that was last night. So tomorrow afternoon, well, tonight we have Chinese news, which can definitely affect the Aussie and the Kiwi pairs. We also have retail sales and core retail sales this evening. Or tomorrow afternoon, I'm sorry, tomorrow afternoon. For some reason, I think it's Wednesday. It's actually Thursday. And then next week, we got CPI for the dollar, so that's a really big deal. Next Wednesday, right? Yeah, was it Wednesday or Tuesday? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, Tuesday, the 13th. So we got CPI inflation data next week. Inflation is actually kind of where they want it too, so we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully, inflation's pretty steady. Definitely not that much price action tonight, not compared to a normal interest rate news. Yeah, you can watch all my videos, all my live streams. I do analysis videos every single weekday. If you do join my Discord channel, which is 100% free to join, all you have to do is go to upcoming live streams, and it will show you my next live stream, which I don't only live stream for FOMC normally, because I do a live stream daily for my members. But I have my schedule on here. It shows all the videos that I make. I do about, 13 videos a day or something like that. Plus, I do a 90-minute to 2-hour live stream for my members only every single day. And sometimes on Sunday I make videos, sometimes not. It kind of depends what I'm doing. If the weather's nice, I'm usually on my motorcycle, so I'm not making videos or something like that. But anyways, yeah, not a whole lot of price action tonight. I probably will, since it's only 8:30 at night, I'll probably still make my PM videos because that will help all the people in Asia, getting up and get them through the night. So I'll make my PM videos. In about 30 to 45 minutes, those will be available for the euro dollar, the pound dollar, and gold. Definitely make sure you like and subscribe. Definitely make sure you join my free Discord channel. Link for that is in the chat and in the description. And if you do want to help support the channel and support me and learn how I trade, check out my website. It's only $30 a month. You can learn and earn at the same time by following along with my swing trade setups. So anyways, as always, thank you and happy trading.